Welcome back to Design Bundles YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Crystal, and today I am super excited because we are going to use the new Cricut Easy Press 3. This is the 9x9. You guys see that I use this more on the channel than the others, so I decided to go with it. So this is going to be the very first time I set it up and test it out. So we are actually going to be using the Cricut Smart Iron-On today in glitter. This is black, and I'm going to be doing this on a hoodie. So we're going to walk all the way through those steps. Now, I have already downloaded the app, so we're going to go ahead and set this guy up together. So once again, download your app, and we're going to walk all the way through it. Okay, so we've got our press here, and then we're going to go ahead and click on Set Up. Searching for heat press. Now, I don't know if we need to power it on. I'm going to assume let's go ahead and power it on at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that power. It helps if I plug it in. Hold on one second. Okay, so I love whenever I do things like this, like I forgot to plug this in, because this may be something that you deal with where you're like, how come it's not connecting? Plug that guy in. So if you forget to plug it in first, it's going to give us a warning, it looks like, that says plug in the heat press and power on. So we've already plugged it in, and now we're turning it on, and it's telling us app. So that means we need to download the app, which we have done. It has found it, so we're going to go ahead and hit connect. So as you guys can see here, it says connecting. It's doing some pairing. I'm going to go ahead and set them side by side in case we've got anything on the screen here. Hopefully y'all guys can see it. So it's telling us to read the privacy terms. I'm going to go ahead and hit agree, but you may want to go ahead and read through those. I'm going to hit activate. And so as you can see, it looks like it has activated it. So it says make sure that your heat press is turned on and in a range. And you guys can see that little bar there telling us that it's almost halfway through. And then we've got a little Bluetooth icon down here in the bottom. Now keep in mind, this is only for the new release of the new Cricut heat presses, like the hat press and then the heat presses that are number 3. So I think we're almost done here. When you're ready, place the Easy Press in its safest place on a flat, even surface like a tabletop, and then power on. Success. So it turned itself off. We're going to go ahead and hit done. All right, so let's turn it back on here. And let's see, it's not... Okay, there we go. It's like it's not going to power back on. It did. All right, so you can still control this manually. You don't have to have the app. You do need to have the app to set it up initially, so that's something to keep in mind. They did the same thing with their Cricut mug press, etc., but now you're going to have to do it with these heat presses as well. So once you connect it, you don't have to use the app to control it. You can still do it manual just like you did before, but we're going to go ahead and try it with the app today. So it says, let's make a project. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to hit skip because we're making our own project. We're going to hit skip, and then let's go ahead and hit start a new project so we can check this out. So it's telling us to select our transfer material. So let's go in here, and we're going to choose Smart Iron-On Glitter. Hopefully you guys could see that there. And I've got a little bit of glare. And then we're going to apply this to cotton. It's 100% cotton. And then our work surface is the Cricut Easy Press mat. So we're going to go ahead and hit next. Quick iron-on tutorial, hit next. And then it's going to give us all of our instructions here, it looks like. So we've got preheat, blank for 5 seconds, press for 30 seconds, flip for another 15, peel, cool. So you can go ahead and see detailed instructions, etc. And it'll let us know what we need. So we're going to go ahead and hit send settings. So right now you notice it says 200 for 30 degrees. 200 degrees for 30 seconds. We're going to hit send settings. So now it's Bluetoothing. Hopefully you guys can see that. So now you see that that's paired together. Hopefully you guys can see those numbers. So it's telling me exactly what the heat press is on my phone now. So it's telling us that we need to preheat the blank for 5 seconds. We could skip that if we want to, etc. So we can go ahead and do that. I think we could go ahead. I think this would be, it's going to show you, like, I guess, a little video clip of how to pre-press. So in case you guys do need that. So that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and hit skip. And I wonder if I could go back. Okay, we're going to go back. That way we can pre-press. So let's go ahead and press while this is heating up. I'm going to flip it around so hopefully you guys can still see everything. But that way my cord is in the right direction. And then as you guys can see, we're around 297. And it's in red while it's heating up, by the way, guys. You guys can see this stuff here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our hoodie and set this up. Okay, I think because our first one is 5 seconds. You see it's 5 seconds. So I was going to say skip here, but we're not. We're going to just go ahead and set this aside. See how it says 5 seconds? So this is going to give us the 5 seconds we need. So I'm imagining, now I'm using a hoodie. I could put this in the center, but I'm not. I'm going to go ahead in between the two layers. I'm just going to go ahead and place it right here on the back. So we're going to go ahead and preheat for 5 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and hit that green button. You can see that it's starting to count down now, so we can pre-press for 5 seconds. I do like that, so that's something new. So now we have that 30 seconds. We're going to set this out of the way. See how it changed from the 5-second preset. All right, so next, let's go ahead and bring in our design. This is the design I'm using today. It is so cute, and I have it linked down below for you guys in case you want to recreate this exact same design. All right, so we are going to set this up here. I'm just making sure all of my pieces are where they want to be, where they need to be. I think that looks cute. Is this not adorable? I think it is so, so cute. And then, like I said, this is the black glitter. I know a few of my little pieces got off, but I'm fine with it. All right, now we don't need to cover this with anything because this has its own protective covering. So this should cover the entire design. So I'm going to go right on top here, and now we're going to hit go for that 30 seconds. I don't need to worry about the phone because it's already sent it over for me. It did that 5 seconds, as you guys seen, and now it's doing the 30 seconds for us. And this is at 3:30 because we chose that smart glitter iron on. So far, I'm absolutely loving this. I do say I think this is, they're trying to reach the same market as the Stahl's Fusion IQ, if you will. I do believe they're trying to get into the more higher technology, and I think it's really cool. I am super excited about this. All right, so now we're going to set this aside. Now I want you to notice, now it's changed to 15 seconds because if we go back to our app, which changes itself to let us know, the next thing we're doing is we're actually flipping it over. So you got to flip your garment over and press another 15 seconds. So automatically it has changed it for us. So we're going to go ahead and peel this. This is so cute. I'm obsessed. It came out so, so cute. All right, so let's go ahead and flip it so we can press it one more time for the 15 seconds. You guys let me know your thoughts below. Is this something that you would find helpful to set it for you? Like you've seen, I didn't have to try to remember. I'm going to hit go here. So we've got 15 seconds. I didn't have to, go over. So I didn't go over that 5 seconds. Now, something that's really cool is you can change that 5 seconds. So say, for example, we're working with Caesar Easy Weed. We could do the 2 seconds and then just keep hitting the back button. So each layer, which we're going to get into another tutorial, so stay tuned for that. So I'm going to show you some tips and tricks when it comes to layering. But lots of different things we're going to be able to do right inside of that app. So once again, you guys let me know if that's something you guys would find helpful. And there you guys have it. I think this hoodie came out absolutely amazing. I love the design. Once again, we have this link down below for you guys. It's a perfect beginner-friendly project. If you guys are just now getting into using a Cricut Easy Press or Cricut, this is the Cricut Easy Press 3. So you guys can see how easy it was to set up and use. Now, to be honest, I lost the last little bit of this footage, but it works out because I've already thrown this through the wash, and you guys can see how amazing it's still holding up. So this is using that Cricut glitter smart materials, and it held up through the wash amazing. So I thought that was perfect anyway, so you guys can kind of see that there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.